Good morning, everybody. I've got all my camping gear right here. I still gotta grab a couple things, but I'm really excited, you guys, because I'm going on a backpacking trip, hiking in, camping, and staying for a while, and then hiking out. And it's just gonna be me and Ryan. And anyway, we're gonna get everything packed up and loaded up so that we can go. We're gonna have so much fun.
Our adventure calls. When adventure calls. Yeah, when adventure calls.
Okay guys, it is just after 8 o'clock. It was my goal to leave at 8. And I'm really happy because we're this close to being done. I've got all my stuff packed here. There's my bag. Literally guys, this is my first time ever doing like a backpacking trip. I've never done one. I have a lot to learn, I know I do, but that's what I'm most excited about. You have been on one before, Ryan?
Yes.
So I've got my backpack on, and there's one last thing that I wanted to check before we left. This is my first backpacking trip, like I said, and so I'm really curious to know how heavy it actually is. So I weighed myself this morning without any of this stuff, and I was 210. So let's see how much I weigh today with all my gear. 244.7. Okay, Ryan's turn.
So 163.
191, so about 30 pounds. Okay, so if I was 210 and now I'm 245, that means my bag with everything and all my gear is 35 pounds. I think carrying 35 pounds for 6 miles up a mountain is gonna be hard. Okay, it's time to go. It's happening!
So excited!
It's happening! I'm so excited! Wow! Okay. Guys, this place is beautiful!
And the temperature!
The gorgeous, perfect temperature, and the trees are beautiful, and nature, and it's just so awesome. I'm so excited to be here, you guys. So we went to REI. Today's video sponsored by REI. Not really, they didn't pay us anything, but still, REI is awesome. This is where I recommend getting your ultra lightweight and lightweight camping gear. I got a sleeping bag that was only 2 pounds, which is like actually really low.
And the temperature is amazing.
And it's rated for 35 degrees. It's extra tall for someone like me. And I got a sleeping pad that was like less than a pound. And Ryan got a tent that was super lightweight tent, right?
Yeah, it's a lightweight tent, and they said that the durability on this one is so good. Also, it lasts 3 times longer than normal tents.
Nice. So, because we picked up a few more supplies, we gotta finish repacking everything, getting everything ready to go. We got a little bit more food for the trail hiking stuff, so we gotta kind of finish getting everything packed, and then we are set. We got 6 miles to hike, and it is like 3 o'clock.
Also, I got this hat because it reminded me of like those cool Australian tour guides.
Now over here, you're gonna see a big coyote.
Yes.
We're ready. Ryan's just packing up the last of his stuff in the car. We're getting ready to say goodbye to civilization and out to the wild. Hello, wilderness. So here's the map. The High Uintas Wilderness, this is where we are, but I'm gonna show you exactly where we're going. So right here is Christmas Meadows Trailhead. This is where we parked. Now we're gonna follow the trailhead, and then we're gonna keep left at the fork to Amethyst Basin. This is where we're going. Between here and here is 6 miles. So we're gonna be hiking that today, and then tonight we're staying at Amethyst Basin, and we're gonna be staying there for the whole trip. And then we're probably gonna do a hiking day to Ostler Peak one day. There's a lot of other fun places to check out. I'd love to do in the future. Ryan, did you get your bag on?
It's heavier than you think. See the chair? Okay, now I'm gonna stand up, watch the car.
Okay.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It's a good thing you're a big, strong guy. This would be really
difficult.
You haven't really held that sucker on your back yet, have you?
I've never tried this out. I'm breaking it in today.
Well, I guess this will be the test.
It's light now. You just had to do it.
Buckle it.
Buckle it. It's
Magic.
Amazing.
Say goodbye to technology and civilization.
As we know it.
Let's get started on our very first ever backpacking trip adventure. So this is something I've never done. You have to register. So what they've got here is, if you open this up, then there's like this cool book and a pen, and you put your name in the book to register, so that way they know that you're gonna be hiking on the trail. Look at those aspens. How beautiful. I don't see aspens that tall and thick very often. And then over here on the trail, you've got just a bunch of pine trees. It's nice that the trail is so well paved here.
Oh yeah, easy to find.
Uh-huh. If it makes you feel any better, we've gone almost half a mile.
Really?
Yeah, 0.4.
But I love hiking.
Me too. And oh my goodness, you cannot beat that view.
Oh yeah.
Look at that view.
Oh.
Oh, it's gorgeous. What's amazing to me is how quickly the scenery changes here. Like, I go not even 100 yards and it's like a whole different landscape. It's so weird. But
You're absolutely right.
with every change of scenery and landscape, I'm like, oh, I've got to film this. It's so beautiful. This is like nothing I've ever seen. And then I'm like, okay, I got it. And then I turn a corner and I'm like, oh, I gotta film this.
Yeah.
Everything, it's just so beautiful here. I can't get enough, man. It's gonna be like 9 hours of walking in beautiful landscapes.
I miss my Nintendo Switch.
Quit your complaining. We are 1 mile into this hike now. And it took us about 25 minutes to go a mile, which I feel like is not bad considering that we're carrying 1,000,000 pounds on our back. But feels like 1,000,000 pounds after walking a mile. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Have you adjusted the straps so they're on the top of your hips? Because the weight, as long as you put it on your hips, it shouldn't
not on your
actually hurt
shoulders?
your shoulders.
okay.
I just barely remembered that my sister took a backpacking class.
I wanted to tell you guys, and I think I already told you, Ryan, but
Yeah.
on this trail, it's actually really, really nice for I think the first 4 miles. So right now the trail is really easy,
Yeah, now it's not on my shoulders.
but at mile 4, there's a fork in the road. And when we take the fork, it goes nearly uphill straight for like a half a mile. And what I was reading about this trail said that it's actually a really nice trail, except for that one spot sucks. So to be ready for that, conserve your energy. We might have to take a break there right before we go up. We have gone 1.5 miles. Our elevation gain is almost 1,000 feet. And we've gone for 51 minutes now. I'd say 51 minutes, and actually technically it's more like 40 minutes because we left at like minute 11.
Yep.
I started the timer earlier. Taking this bag off. Woo, that feels good. Oh, that's some good Joe. Okay, we're back on the trail. I gotta say, after taking 5 minutes to breathe and rest without having the bag on, putting it back on, it feels really light. Like, it's so weird but it's like my body got used to the weight. When I took off the bag, I was like, wow, this is really light. I feel like it is a feather. I'm gonna float away. Ryan, quick, grab my leg. And then I put it back on and I'm like, okay, this is normal. I'm used to this, but it doesn't feel like deadly weight like it did before. Definitely feel like I'm getting stronger in even just 2 miles of walking. So we're actually getting pretty close to where it turns uphill. We'll take another break before it does though, because that's crazy steep. Oh. You doing good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you know that one time my dad put this fertilizer stuff on our lawn, and my brother Andrew found a 7-leaf clover after everything started growing?
Ew.
And then we were like, what sort of stuff did he put on the lawn to get it to grow?
Maybe you gotta go rub some of that on you.
Yeah, but Andrew said, he's like, this is the ultimate lucky charm.
Ryan, don't look. There's a bandit on the trail up ahead. I'm not even kidding you guys right now. I'm trying to see if I can zoom in. Do you see that bandit?